What makes a muscle car truly legendary isn't just power or performance, it's rarity. Some muscle cars are so scarce that spotting one is like witnessing automotive history come to life. These aren't just cars, they're four-wheel treasures worth millions that most people will never see in person. The rarest muscle cars have fascinating stories behind them, from limited production runs cut short by changing regulations to special order vehicles created for a select few. Today we're counting down the top 10 rarest muscle cars ever built, where in some cases you can count the surviving examples on one hand. Number 10. 1970 Plymouth Hemi Superbird. The Plymouth Superbird wasn't just a car, it was a statement. Created specifically to dominate NASCAR and lure Richard Petty back to Plymouth, the Superbird's aerodynamic nose cone and towering rear wing made it instantly recognizable. While Plymouth built approximately 1,920 Superbirds in total, the truly rare version is the Hemi Superbird. Only 135 were equipped with the legendary 426 Hemi engine, producing 425 horsepower. Many Superbirds were modified or scrapped over the years, making original Hemi examples exceedingly rare. The Hemi Superbird can fetch between $400,000 to over $1.3 million at auction, depending on condition and documentation. A pristine example sold for $1.65 million at a Mickham auction in 2022, showing just how valuable these winged warriors have become. Number 9. 1969 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. The 1969 Camaro ZL1 represents one of Chevrolet's most ambitious performance projects. These cars featured an all-aluminum 427 cubic inch engine initially developed for Can-Am racing. The ZL1 engine was essentially a hand-built race motor for the street, officially rated at 430 horsepower but actually producing closer to 500. Only 69 ZL1 Camaros were ever built, largely thanks to the astronomical price increased the ZL1 option added. The ZL1 package nearly doubled the price of the car, making it financially out of reach for most buyers. Many dealerships struggled to sell their allocated units. Today, a documented ZL1 Camaro can command prices exceeding $1 million. In 2020, a beautifully restored ZL1 sold for $1.1 million at Barrett-Jackson, cementing its status as one of the most valuable Camaros ever made. Number 8. 1971 Plymouth Hemi Cuda convertible. The Plymouth Cuda was already a formidable muscle car, but add the 426 Hemi engine at a convertible top, and you have one of the rarest muscle cars ever produced. For the 1971 model year, Plymouth built just 11 Hemi Cuda convertibles, with only 7 sold in the United States. What makes these cars even rarer is that 1971 was the final year for the Hemi engine before emissions regulations and rising insurance costs killed off high-performance options. Of the original 11 cars, automotive historians believe only 7 or 8 remain today. The 1971 Hemi Cuda convertible holds the record for the most expensive muscle car ever sold at auction, with one example reaching $3.5 million in 2014. These cars represent the absolute pinnacle of muscle car collecting. Number 7. 1967 Shelby GT500 Super Snake. While the Shelby GT500 itself was a relatively common muscle car, the GT500 Super Snake stands as one of the rarest Shelbys ever created. Initially planned as a limited production run, the Super Snake featured a modified 427 cubic inch engine from the Ford GT40 race car that produced over 600 horsepower. Ford and Shelby originally planned to build 50 Super Snakes, but after building the prototype, they realized the car would be too expensive to sell. As a result, only one 1967 GT500 Super Snake was ever produced, making it possibly the rarest Shelby in existence. The one-of-one Super Snake sold for an astounding $2.2 million at Meckham's Indianapolis auction in 2019, making it the most expensive Mustang ever sold at that time. Number 6. 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454 LS6 convertible. The 1970 Chevelle SS with the LS6 454 engine represents the peak of Chevrolet's muscle car era. The LS6 engine was rated at 450 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque, making it one of the most powerful production cars of its time. While Chevrolet built about 4,475 Chevelle SS cars with the LS6 engine, the convertible version was exceptionally rare. Records indicate that only 18 LS6 convertibles were produced, with even fewer surviving today. A perfectly restored LS6 Chevelle convertible can fetch prices exceeding $500,000 at auction. In 2013, one sold for $1.15 million, demonstrating the incredible value placed on these rare convertibles. Number 5. 1969 Dodge Coronet R Hemi convertible. While Dodge built plenty of Coronet RTs in 1969, the combination of the 426 Hemi engine and convertible top created an exceptionally rare muscle car. Production records show that Dodge manufactured only 5 Hemi Coronet R/T convertibles for the 1969 model year. The Coronet RT convertible came with the 426 Hemi, producing 425 horsepower, heavy-duty suspension, and distinctive styling cues, including the bumblebee stripe around the rear. Of the original 5 cars, experts believe only 3 have survived to the present day. When these cars appear at auction, they typically sell for over $700,000. In 2019, one of the surviving examples sold for $742,500 at a Mecum auction, highlighting their exceptional rarity and desirability. Number 4. 1967 Chevrolet Corvette L88. The 1967 Corvette L88 wasn't your typical Corvette. It was essentially a race car with license plates. Equipped with the legendary L88 427 cubic inch engine, conservatively rated at 430 horsepower, though actually producing closer to 550. These Corvettes were built for serious performance. Chevrolet produced just 20 L88 Corvettes for the 1967 model year, the first year the auction was available. The company deliberately understated the car's power and discouraged buyers by requiring racing-grade fuel and not offering a heater or radio. The 1967 L88 Corvette is one of the most valuable American cars ever produced. In 2021, a perfectly restored example sold for $3.85 million at a Barrett-Jackson auction, setting a record for the model. Number 3. 1970 to 1971 Dodge Hemi Challenger RT convertible. The Dodge Challenger was a late entry to the muscle car wars, but what it lacked in timing it made up for in style and performance. When equipped with the 426 Hemi engine and convertible top, it became one of the rarest muscle cars ever produced. For 1970, Dodge built just 9 Hemi Challenger RT convertibles. The following year, as the muscle car era was ending, they produced only 3 Hemi Challenger convertibles, with just 12 examples built across 2 model years. These are among the rarest factory muscle cars ever created. These ultra-rare Hemi Challenger convertibles regularly sell for millions when they appear at auction. In 2016, a 1970 example sold for $1.65 million, cementing its status as one of the most valuable Mopar vehicles ever. Number 2. 1969 Pontiac GTO Judge Ram Air 4 convertible. The Pontiac GTO is often credited as the first true muscle car, and the Judge package added extra performance and distinctive styling. When equipped with the Ram Air 4 engine and convertible top, it became one of the rarest GTOs ever made. Pontiac produced only 5 GTO Judge Ram Air EV convertibles for the 1969 model year. The Ram Air 4 engine was rated at 370 horsepower but likely produced closer to 400. With its distinctive styling, including the Judge decals and rear spoiler, these cars represented the ultimate GTO. Due to their extreme rarity, these cars seldom change hands publicly. When they do appear at auction, they can fetch prices exceeding $1 million. In 2019, one sold for just over $1.1 million at a Barrett-Jackson event. Number 1. 1971 Dodge Charger RT Hemi. At the top of our list sits perhaps the rarest production muscle car ever made. The 1971 Dodge Charger RT with the 426 Hemi engine. As emission regulations tightened and insurance costs soared, the muscle car era was coming to an end, and this car represents its last gasp. Dodge built precisely one Charger RT with the Hemi engine from 1971, making it a true one-of-one production car. This was the final year of the 426 Hemi in a production Dodge, marking the end of an era in American performance. The current whereabouts and value of this singular car are somewhat mysterious, as it hasn't appeared at public auction in recent years. Experts estimate its value would easily exceed $2 million if it were ever to be sold, given its unique place in muscle car history. The stories behind these rare muscle cars are as fascinating as the vehicles themselves. They represent a golden age of American automotive performance that will never be repeated. While modern cars may be faster and more advanced, nothing can match the raw character and historical significance of these incredibly rare muscle machines. If you enjoyed this journey through automotive history, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating content about legendary cars. Thanks for watching.